Should be good. All right. Hey everybody, hope you guys all doing okay. I think my volume's all set. Music's good. There we go. Hey, very happy to see you back, my man Eagle. Good evening. There we go. Let's see. Hey Eagle. Hey, if you're only down 1,400 bucks, you're okay compared to a lot of other people. Some people didn't held through some of the necklines we saw, so some people are down a lot more than 1,400 bucks. I'm gonna move some stuff around on my part here. There we go. All right. Let me see what I can do right here. Hey boy, sorry. Dog wants lots of attention today. And I think we're good. Hey Arx Crypto, happy to see you back, my man. I think we're gonna be good to go here. Right now I just got the weekly chart on. I'm going to turn down the volume off my headphones, move that a little bit further out. And there we go. Dog is really trying to get some free pets here. Okay, no more free pets. Yeah, there you go. Alright. Alright everybody, let's see what's going on. Hey Alex, hey Taco, hope you guys are doing well. I pulled up the weekly chart here so we can talk a little bit more about this, because pretty soon we're going to have a, excuse me, I should have made more tea here. We should have a death cross on the weekly charts, and I think that may signal another move down here. We'll look at some of the moving averages on the weekly charts over the past few years here, and we'll have a pretty good idea of what to expect. Now, I won't, there's no chance we know 100% what's going to happen, but we'll observe to see what happened. My man, my dog is, whenever I start talking to you guys, I think my dog thinks I'm talking to him, but just like not looking at him. So all he does is he comes over, he puts his face on my leg, and then he just starts drooling until I give him a little pet. Let's see. And hey, thanks guys. Let me see. I don't expect it to be too busy tonight. I know a lot of stuff's going on right now, a lot of war stuff. Politics is on fire right now. I looked up Twitter to see if I can find anything about crypto going on, and I guess Biden called somebody a SOB, which I was like, damn, that's bold. I think it was on a hot mic, though, so I was like, okay, that's fine. But that was definitely, I was like, that's bold. All right, here. So, guys, what we can expect to happen here over the next few weeks. Again, this is going to happen over weeks. We have... This will probably happen in about 2 to 3 weeks' time. So we still have plenty of time to kind of chill out and watch Bitcoin, so to speak. But what I would say right now is you see this 20 moving average is going to start crossing over the 50 here pretty soon. Last time we were able to bounce off of the 50. This time there's nothing to bounce off of. We've already fallen down below it. And there we go. All right. But if we come back down here, we can see a nice double top play here on the weekly charts. Let me go back over here to Magnet. There we go. You could say double top. Neckline is going to be right here at 28,805. This is really, like, as we look forward to the next few weeks or even months, this is really that level we don't want to break down below. If you can see what happens here, excuse me, if we do break down below this 28,800 level, you're going to see a lot of altcoins like go down like another 50-60% by then. So be very, very careful if we do break down below this level. Our next level of support is all the way down here if we break down below the neckline. All the way down here at this old high, remember back in 2017, of $19,798. That's basically what we have to deal with right now. So we're hoping that doesn't come to pass. And if you actually look at the chart here, you can see this small yellow line. That's going to be the 200 weekly moving average there. So that should be a very, very strong level of support. I'm hoping we can stay above that as the weeks go on, but we're not going to come into contact with that for a while here now, just not for a while. Let me go back over here. And the last time we had a death cross on the weekly moving averages here, which means the 20 weekly moving average crossed down below the 50 week moving average, because we haven't had the 200 here, obviously. What happened? Came down, and then boom, a massive drop. Let's hope we don't have a massive drop there. You could actually time that massive drop up with the breakdown of the neckline here too. But again, let's hope that doesn't happen there. What happened the last time? No. Okay, so we really don't have much records going back to before 2017. So I'm really hoping we can stay above, at least for now, these lows we had back in July. If we can do that, we have an opportunity to keep this overall bull run alive. Right now, we're, you know, at least looking right now over here, we're in a clear bear market. That's a problem. There's nothing we can do about it. The best thing you guys can do for now is maybe buy a little bit of Bitcoin, a little bit of crypto every now and again in small amounts, but don't feel any need to go heavy on anything unless you start to see some more bullish price action. This is one of those times where, you know, as much as we like Bitcoin, as much as we like crypto, it's okay to just sit on some cash. That's what I'm doing now. I'm just waiting. I'm buying small positions for my long-term holds, but for the majority of the time, you know, I'm just kind of waiting this out. You know, I'm doing day trading and stuff like that. That's probably the best thing you can do. But let's remember, guys, if we come back down to this neckline, you may see altcoins drop another, you know, 20 to 30% in that time. Now, if we fall down below that neckline and we complete this double top pattern that we see here, and we come all the way back down to this next level of support around, let's just call it about $20,000-ish. We might not even come down that far. We may only come down to $25,000. Who knows? My point is, you will see altcoins come down a lot. And they may come back, and for certain amounts, for certain altcoins, you may actually see them come down to pre-altcoin season highs, right? Or pre-altcoin season levels, excuse me. So let me give you an example here. What's something that's kind of normal that didn't go parabolic? Let's go with FTM. FTM's a pretty good one. Right here. So back over here, here was July, here was altcoin season, stuff like that, right? This has had a fantastic boom even though Bitcoin hasn't. So what you're going to be looking for is if Bitcoin does start to break down here, right? And let's say it comes back down to 30,000. That's not too much further. You'll see this come back around here to these levels of support and resistance, this huge area right there, right? I mean, actually, wow, that's pretty crazy. So let me do this very fast. If I go here to where the price is now, and it just comes back here, back to the July prices, that's a 92% loss. And that's just there. 92% loss. Now, if it comes back to the pre-altcoin season hype, that'd be a 99.29% loss. Now, this is a pretty crazy example just because it has ripped up while Bitcoin hasn't. While Bitcoin's been coming down. But as you guys see here, this is the weekly chart here, weekly chart. What's happening? We're on the verge of breaking down here. Excuse me. We're on the verge of breaking down here, so you got to be very, very careful about how you put this out. Let me go over here. You know what happened? I'm looking at the concurrent views, and I realized I posted too many videos, so nobody got notified of the stream. But that's fine. People can always rewatch this a little bit later. Let me go back over here to the daily chart. It's probably pop back off, but most likely it'll come back down as we've seen with all other coins here. Let me go back over here to Bitcoin, though. For now, we're just going to chill. I'm not going to stress about this too much here. I want to watch and see how this performs. I know it's here. Alright. Bitcoin's trying to have a short-term rally here, which could be kind of fun. Let me see if I can actually draw this down. And if you guys have any questions since I posted too many videos, so there's no notifications going out for most people. It'll only give you guys notifications. Hold on a second here. There you go. A small little breakout there. Not a lot, but a small little breakout. Let me go back over here to the second chart. There we go. But yeah, it'll be a chill night. I'm not too stressed out about the stream or anything like that. Excuse me. Hey Alex, how much do you think war would affect crypto? I think it would affect it quite a bit. I think it would be a perfect opportunity to cause Bitcoin to drop down another 10% or so. Nobody wants war. As we look at the war and what's been going on, there's no war yet. But as we look at the possibility for war, there's been a whole bunch of new developments over the last few hours or day, I guess you could say. So let me just type in Ukraine. And let's just kind of take a little quick peek here at the news. Actually, one of these actually looked okay. Oh, I thought I saw a map. But basically, let's just read the headline, so to speak, right? Trump says Ukraine crisis would have happened under him, ignoring 2019 impeachment. What does that have to do with... war looms between Russia and Ukraine, but diplomatic options remain. On the brink of war with Russia, Ukrainians are resigned and prepared. Analysis. Crisis in Ukraine, a showdown of two worldviews. Opinion, for Russians President Putin, it's not just about Ukraine. Yeah. U.S. places up to 8,500 troops on alert for possible deployment to Eastern Front. I mean, it's not getting better by any stretch of the imagination here. If you guys saw some of my videos I did earlier, or you joined the stream earlier in the morning, you guys would have heard me talk about a potential reversal in the crypto and stock market. So we could definitely have a short-term boom here for maybe a week or even two before having a stronger move down. But that's really, a lot of that is going to come down to the point, how to say this? We should have at least in my opinion, we should have a short-term reversal coming our way. Maybe it comes up just a little bit here. But the fact that war is kind of looming, it is kind of a weight around Bitcoin's neck and of the regular market's neck, kind of holding it down, so to speak. So we'll see what happens here tomorrow. Like, there's like new news every day on this. So if we go over here to today, I'll just open up FinViz. Look at that. See, we started off pretty dismally, then we started soaring back up. I sold half of my puts today, right around here, even though it had another dip. They came back up quite a bit here, so it's definitely the market definitely needs to breathe here a little bit. As long as we don't go to war, I think in the next like 2 to 3 days, or Russia doesn't go invade the next 2 to 3 days, I think the market should be fine at a nice recovery. But if Russia starts moving tanks through tonight or something like that, you would definitely see Bitcoin coming down pretty fast. And not just because of the war itself. What's going to happen here if Russia does invade, you're just going to see a panic where everybody is going to assume, wow, war is going to be bad. And since since war is bad, everybody's just going to sell preemptively, and it's going to cause even more chaos for the markets and so forth. See. Hey, Bideford, hot mic still doesn't make her. Oh, you're talking about Biden? Oh, yeah, definitely. That's not what you want to be doing there. The world is insane right now. That would be true, and it's only getting worse. I think what happened from like a geopolitical standpoint, America showed a lot of weakness in the way our withdrawal from Afghanistan was kind of messed up. I'll keep it civilized, messed up, and because of that, you're seeing a weakened United States being kind of not pushed around but tested. Putin's testing this on Ukraine. China's testing us on Taiwan. North Korea's testing us with their supposed hypersonic missiles. I'm not sure if they really are hypersonic, but we're being tested. And so far, I don't know if we're really passing the test. We'll see what happens over the next few weeks. If Biden and the NATO allies can really get Putin to withdraw his troops, that'll be a major victory. You'll see stocks soar. You'll see crypto soar, even if it is short term, because stock, we still have to deal with interest rates. But that's going to be something that's going to it's going to mess us up a little bit here if we do go to war. But kind of hope for the best. I mean, all the major indexes have already fallen down a great amount, so if they need a little bit of a rebound, I'll take it. Let's see. Mike, on the right side that is showing trades on Bitcoin, make it impossible to see the value. Can you pop that off while we're talking market info? Let's see. Makes it impossible to see the values. Oh, yeah, I can turn this off. Oh, hold on 1 second here. This too. This data is, you can find this anywhere you ever wanted to look for it. Like, you can find it on your phone, your computer screen, or wherever. I'll keep it off for now, but yeah, you should be able to find this data pretty easily. I think all it is just the Bitcoin. It's going to be the price, the change since 4 o'clock or whatever, whatever 4 o'clock Pacific time is for you, and all it is the change in percentage. It's not a lot of data there. What this stuff is here, if I can find it here. So this is where whales are starting to put some of their blocks at, right? And you can see some of the orders right here and where they're structured. Mostly you're just going to be looking for the blue levels here. But right here, you can see there's a little bit of money saved up for around $36,070 or so. There's some sells all the way up here at $36,370 or $36,360. So it's just showing you some walls about where crypto is at. But I can put this away until the next stream. Let's see. I think Coinbase has more data on Bitcoin back to 2015. It probably does. It probably does, actually, by Man Lagrosso. Costa is a rug pull. Please, everyone, stay off. Hey, Michael. Costa is a rug pull. Oh, was there a rug pull today on a specific coin? I would expect there's going to be quite a bit of rug pulls here. Why does this look so funny? No, what's going on there? Maybe that's a little better. No, I did something weird there. Oh, that's fine. I expect there to be a lot more rug pulls during this time of the market cycle, just because everything's falling. And if you go over here to CoinMarketCap and you look at stuff like, I don't know, all the way back here, Bitcoin's only falling a little bit. Other coins are falling like maybe 5 to 10% on a good day. Well, you also, as you get further and further back here, you start to see coins that are falling down a lot more every time Bitcoin takes another large leg down. Like right now, things are pretty normal, pretty okay, down 5%, just like everything else. Like I see a lot of 4 or 5%, a few 3s and 2s. Most about 5% is what I'm looking at. Excuse me. There we go. But you see Bitcoin's up 1.6, Ethereum's only down 2, ADA is only down 3.5, XRP's only down 2, Solana's down 3, Luna's down 5. So you're seeing a lot more bearishness at the lower market cap levels, and that's to be expected. Because normally when we have altcoin rallies, those are the coins that turn into the big wins, right? But Sheeb is still getting slammed hard. Let me take a quick look at this for you guys. I just want to see what's going on here because this thing, excuse me, Sheeb has just not been having a good time. And that's good. Yeah, it's Sheeb's so close to breaking down here as well. So Sheeb's pretty close to breaking down below 2041. If that's the case, you're going to see this again coming back all the way down here to previous resistance. Previous resistance, now support 1224, which is going to be a drop of how much? Jeez, that's another 42% from where it is now. Put this back up here for now. See, here, Crypto media can't give up on Trump. I'm not going to talk too much about Trump and the media and stuff like that, but yeah, they need him for ratings. That's pretty obvious. Let's see. Hey, no worries, my hair. Have a good day, my man. What's right here? Hey, Ghost, is Bitcoin breaking out? This is a small breakout here. I wouldn't say it's anything too crazy at the moment. This is just a short-term move right here, right? Maybe you might see something happen a little bit later on, but it did have a stronger move earlier in the day. We were actually live when we talked about this breaking above the 200. That was a nice little buy signal. Not a crazy buy signal, but a decent one. I think the opportunity to buy was actually right here. Yeah. There you go. Poof, and there it went. There you go. But I would say right now, this breakout, a little extended over from the 5. What's the 15 looking at here? Golden cross there. Might come back down a little bit more and then break out in the next few minutes or so. Maybe. But usually when you see a pattern like that, it doesn't really signal to me a massive breakout incoming, if that makes sense. There you go. But I'm just happy Bitcoin isn't falling off on rockets like today, right? Let's see. Hey, yo, Mike, Adam has held up quite a bit during this fall, both the USD and the Bitcoin pair. Yeah, let me take a quick peek at it here. Let's see. Crypto, Adam, Tether. There's a better one. BNGX, maybe? This has held up pretty well. I had that sharp downtrend here that came back up. It's going to test out the 20 moving average here. I still wouldn't necessarily buy into this right now, just because Bitcoin is due for another leg down over the next few days. If this, I would be interested to get back into this if it could break above the 20 moving average here and just close above it. I think that'd be a good opportunity to take a small position on this one. Let's see what's going on here. There you go. Look at that support line right there. I'd probably honestly just wait for it to break down like it will eventually, and that would be a good shorting opportunity. But for now, I would say it's okay to have it on your watch list. I wouldn't be buying it just yet. Is this higher than this? No, it's pretty much a double. Yeah, pretty much topped out there. There you go. Let it consolidate for a little bit, and even if Bitcoin's coming down, if this does want to rally here in the future, that'd be a nice play to have. Golden cross, no death crosses just yet. Personally, I'd wait for it to break the all-time highs here, but but I think you could have some fun if it does come back down here. You could at least, you'd have an attempt to short it or buy a long. So if it holds, you buy a long, or you buy a long, and if the stop loss hits, the stop loss hits at the trend line. Or what you could do is just wait for it to break down, which it most likely will since Bitcoin's not looking so hot. Once that happens, you could take a short and ride it back down to the first level of support, which is going to be about $27, and the next one that's going to be down here at about $20 or so. There we go. Oh, hey, Alan Time. Happy to see you back, my man. Why did Solana get so hard? Let me actually take a look at Sol. I haven't... there we go. There we go. I think it's just because it had a crazy pump. If you would have looked at the rally it had over, what, since July started, let's take a quick peek and just compare it to something else. Maybe, what's something else that's kind of normal? Like a Luna, maybe? Okay, here we go. These both had crazy nice rallies. This is the July lows. So here's one. You see Luna went up about, what, 1,600%. And you're seeing Sol, I said double click on it, sorry. Sol went up about 1,000%. Both had crazy strong runs. But where was their support levels, right? Let's take a quick peek here. It crashed back down to support. And this one crashed back down to support. It showed weakness even before Bitcoin actually started to break out. So while, as far as Sol is concerned, all it did was it found its next, oops, wrong one, its next reasonable level of support, since every other altcoin did the same thing. Only one that hasn't really done that much yet is maybe Dogecoin. Dogecoin has been staying above its that next level of support here. Actually, has it? Yeah, it broke down. Yeah, the next level of support for Dogecoin is all the way back down here. Yeah, but yeah, it looks like it was just a little overbought. I'm looking at the volume; it just kind of crashed. Let's see, I have here. Tried to break out, failed. Broke down below the 200. People might have just been actually a little bit extra scared of this one. As you see, guys, this one hasn't even had a death cross with a 50 cross down below the 200. A lot of other coins have had that. That's just because it had the way it broke out here, but this has a lot more room to go down because it had such a great rally. Like if you're looking at something like Ethereum Classic, so this was all the way back here in July. The July rally went only, I mean, after that it only went up 100%, not much at all. So when it eventually did this nasty breakdown here, it's down only about 33% right now. And that's pretty close to the support level you're seeing right here, right? This little block right there. So it just came back down to support. It got pumped up so hard, the more it's pumped, the more it falls, if that makes sense. It's still good for long term, but yeah, it definitely is going to make a difference when you see something like that that's gone up over 1,000%. There we go. Let's see it here. They had another outage, I believe. It's been like 3 to 4 in a month or so. Oh wow, really? Ended up with 50k vet at 52, thinking getting back to 78 next few weeks, debating on staking it or trading it. Hey, right, 50k vet. For the dollar, I guess. Next level of support's around 0.035 cents. If Bitcoin does do a short-term reversal, you could definitely see it happening. I would say that overall this is more bearish than bullish. If you want to stake it, you definitely can. If you're looking for a return on your investment where it comes back up here to like 7 or 8 cents or something like that, I would say it's not as likely, but if Bitcoin can turn it around here at least for a few days, you should be able to get back up there just on a spike, though, a spike. So if it does get back up there, you have to sell and don't hold it any longer than that, because overall, remember, Bitcoin is still pretty bearish. So you could, I think staking would probably be better than trying to swing it, just because we don't know if Bitcoin's really going to fall down today. Look at the chart here, just the daily. We've already broken down here. We have all this room to come down, even if we couldn't continue to go higher. And so far we're red, but man, probably when we wake up, we're trying to tap on the 20-day moving average or something like that. I'll just move that there for now. Let's see right here. My dad sold his Bitcoin for Crow today. How dumb is that? I don't even know. I haven't even checked out on Crow in a while here. What is Crow doing? I mean, I would suspect it broke down a whole long time ago. It's been trying to really take a rally here, and it's just been having some trouble with it. My breakout line probably isn't so good right here, but there we go. I mean, it's been trying to break out again for a while, and the 20-day moving average has just been slamming this over and over and over again. Bitcoin for Crow. Yeah, I wouldn't have recommended it, but at least he's in crypto somehow, I guess. So, Bitcoin's always a safe play. He's trying to go with the mentality, go big or go home, is what I'm assuming. But I mean, if he's holding for a long term, he should do fine. Crow is a good long-term play, and they have a good what do you call that? A good staking program, or a good program built into their platform where you get cool debit card features and stuff like that by just having a bunch of Crow. There's been problems with Solana's blockchain. Oh, that explains it, Coin. Okay, thank you guys. I appreciate that. So here. Hey Gonzalez, thinking about Spell Token? Spell Token. Down 2%. Let me check out the year. What's this? $633 million market cap. I mean, right now it doesn't look like it's really worth much. It's probably going to continue to come back down, maybe all the way back down here to this high of about like 4 cents or so. Wait, excuse me, 0.004 from way back over here in September. If you wanted to buy into it, I would say you're going to be looking for a long-term hold and be buying it over time. And that's the way I would trade it. I think it's good enough to do a trade like that. But I just buy, like, I think you have like $100 to $200 in it, and just put that in. You could have it every week, every 2 weeks, every month if you wanted to. Just put a portion of that money into here. Watch it grow over time, but don't be surprised if it comes down a little bit more over the next few weeks, as Bitcoin really does look to test out this neckline at the double top of about $28,800 or so. That's really going to be the crisis moment for a lot of altcoins here. A lot of altcoins have really boomed during altcoin season. Not all of the altcoins have let go of all their losses. If you like here, a good example right now is going to be Dogecoin. Altcoin season really started around like anywhere from January to April. So it's right here. Actually, Dogecoin's not going to be a good example just because of the way altcoin season worked out. 88, what's something here? XRP, maybe? Yeah. We're just going to go from this huge parabolic boom started in April. So from here, went up about 231%. It's given back all of those pre-gains. And now I know with the lawsuit stuff, there's always some more stuff here. But next level of support for XRP is going to be all the way down here, like a 36 cents or so, like that. So got to be very careful. But right here, there's the neckline that would kind of match with Bitcoin at around 50 cents or so, which should be a decent sized loss from where we are now. I was going to say something specific, but I totally lost my train of thought. There we go. Let's see. Inverse Finance. What is Inverse Finance? Is that a stock or a ticker or Inverse Finance? Down 17%. Yowza. Only has a $26 million market cap, so that's kind of nice. I usually don't like coins that have such high prices with low market caps. I like to see something in like, under a penny, get to a penny, and then therefore a dollar. Over the last year, okay, okay, so it's been downhill, 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 downhill. Continues to go downhill. Broke the lows over here. I wouldn't buy this for a while. I would let Bitcoin settle down before buying into this. This could be a good long-term hold just because you saw the spike that happened here. Oh, it would be a much higher risk play than normal. That's the play you'd be looking to play right here. You wouldn't. It doesn't look like you'd be waiting for a gradual hike or anything like that. You'd be buying this in anticipation for the next altcoin season. When the next altcoin season happens, you're going to make a lot of money off of this. But until then, you kind of have to let your money sit. So. There's an opportunity here, but I wouldn't be buying just yet. I'd wait for it to come down even a little bit more here. I mean, it's already down about, what, 15%? Maybe you could buy 10 to 20%, excuse me, 10 to 20% of your investment in now, and then, you know, in a few weeks buy another 10 to 20%, another couple weeks buy another 10 to 20%, and that's how I would do this. Yeah, I would wait a little bit longer before buying into it, though, personally. Hey, Ryan, more bets on that, not a bad thing. Hey, Cyber, when you buy multiple times over a long period and then want to sell some of it first in, first out, some of our oldest coins get sold, or does it use your cost average for all the coins? It uses the cost average for all the coins. Because remember, once you own the coins, you own your coins. That's like, here. Here is a straw wrapper. You have two coins. You have two coins. You sell me, or no. I have two coins. I sell them both to you. One at $5, one at $10. Your average is now $7.50. Right? You sell one back to me. You're still. It's the average of everything is still going to be $7.50. So the profit is going to be from here $7.50 for the 250. If that makes sense. So the $10 I paid for it, $7.50. That makes sense. I probably made it sound way more confusing than I should have, but you get my point. It doesn't matter what order it comes out of. Unless you're doing it on different wallets, but even still the profit won't change, if that makes sense. Hey, Sherry Crow has a Super Bowl commercial. Yeah, I expect them to. I know Mark Wahlberg has been doing a bunch of stuff lately, and that's been I think more entertaining to watch. Mark Wahlberg has not really convinced me to go all in on Crow Coin or just the platform itself. I think it's a fine platform. I think a lot of people should use it. I know people like it, and so forth. I'm more of the the BitGet, Binance, KuCoin type of guy. I prefer those type of platforms over the apps, but I understand people like the apps. So if it works for you, definitely use it. So here, the Drip Network. I can take a quick peek at it here. Oh, what is that? What was I watching? Oh, I was watching news, I guess. I didn't know there was actually something playing in the background. Drip Network. Up to 9% month, soaring, 1 year, 7 days. $11 million market cap? I normally don't like them over $1, but I mean it's been zooming up over the past few weeks. Kind of got pumped up at $70, $80. Now it's at 110. If you wanted to buy this, go for it. It's kind of a high risk play, but maybe buy it and put a 5% stop loss on it, and just see how high you can ride it. And as far as that stop loss, like let's say you bought at you could always have a trailing stop loss on it, right? So if let's say you bought at $110, maybe you will sell your position if it goes down to $100. Okay, you buy it at 110, your stop loss will be at 100. But let's say if it goes up, like you buy it at $110 and then you sell, and then it reaches $120, then you could move that stop loss up to $110. So no matter what, now you're breaking even. And if it goes up to 130, then you could put that stop loss to 120, and no matter what, you're walking away with $10 per profit per coin. That makes sense. So that's how I'd play something like this right now. It's a nice gradual movement. It looks very nice. It looks like the rally just started here. So if you wanted to hop on board this thing, by all means, go for it. I would really have some type of stop loss. That stop loss can be at $100, it can be at $90, it can be at $80. Wherever you feel like that stop loss is good for you, definitely put it there. But make sure you have a stop loss in case it does start to go back down, and you're not going to turn into a bag holder, because this thing is held up pretty nicely so far. But definitely 1 week here, it could definitely all come back down here to $55, and you lose over like half of your investment. You know what I'm saying? So just if you don't have a stop loss, just check on the price every now and again, or have some type of price alert setting to say, hey, if the price comes down to $100, I'm going to get an alert on my phone saying, hey, Drip Network is down to $100. And as far as where you can buy this at, it's only available on PancakeSwap, so you're going to have to put a lot of money into it just because of the gas fees. So be careful of that, but there's an opportunity there for sure. There's definitely an opportunity. Careful of rugs this time of year because of all the bad price action we've been looking at. Hey Lagrasso, do I use a Ledger or a Taser? See. Oh yeah, Ledger for cold storage. I forget there's a video on YouTube that goes over cold storage, and there's a bunch of them. I would watch a few of them. They're really good. I always recommend having some crypto and cold storage. For me, that's usually just Bitcoin and Ethereum. I really feel no need to have any more of my crypto in cold storage. I just think I want to have my Bitcoin and Ethereum protected in case I would ever get hacked or something like that. Because I think those have over the long term, I think those are going to be very good plays. I think Bitcoin will continue to go up and Ethereum will continue to go up. As far as all the other altcoins, over the next few years, maybe stuff like Dogecoin, Shiba, ADA, XRP, maybe some of those things aren't even on the top 10 or 20 anymore in the next few years. But I know Ethereum will be, and I know Bitcoin will be. So that's why I protect those investments more than anything else. But that's just me, right? I've since I got into crypto years back, it's always been Bitcoin and Ethereum with me. And I bought my Bitcoin back when Bitcoin was like at $3,500, a little bit above that, like what, $3,800, something like that. So I've always felt more confident, since I have a few Bitcoin here, I'm just going to kind of hold them in a safe spot, low passcode and whatnot, but I don't got to worry about it, so to speak. I don't got to worry that one day I'm hacked and my money goes away, because everybody's been getting hacked. If you guys didn't know, there was some news over the past few days where you saw, I think it was like 10 or 15 major crypto channels all got hacked, and they were trying, the spammers were trying to use their channels to promote the scams, right? And those are the scams we talk about every now and again. I give you warnings every here and there. But that's what was trying to happen here. So a lot of crypto channels got hacked. It was short term because YouTube was able to help them out. But, it's a crazy thing. It's a crazy thing to think, hey, all these hackers can get into like BitBoy's channel. BitBoy was hacked. Ivan on Tech was hacked. I mean, these are some pretty big YouTubers with over 1 million followers, and they got hacked. So what does that say about crypto and stuff like that? So, all it is, I think, is they probably clicked on a link and an email, and that's usually how it starts, just simple phishing attack. Let's see, hey Monica, I can try. I haven't talked to Kevin in a while now either, so I can see if I can find you a prize for BGB. I'll definitely ask him right after the stream's over. Let's see. And there's been no news on staking, I don't think, so far, but I'll ask for it. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, Brandon. BitTorrent had its little they're revamping or something like that. They're changing. It's like instead of one BitTorrent is one BitTorrent. Now one BitTorrent equals like 1,000 BitTorrent or something like that. I don't know what they're doing. I have to keep up with it, but I haven't even been able to look at the chart for BitTorrent in the last few days because they took it off TradingView. So yeah, it should be back on soon. But what they're doing is they're just like every time a coin goes through like a revamp or another phase or something like that, they have to partner with all the exchanges to make sure everything gets fixed up, and that's basically what they're doing. I don't like it, but it's not like it's not like BitTorrent got rugged or anything like that. Let's see. Hey Mike, nice new room. Hey D's, kind of bored to find the Bitcoin bottom, but still buying Doge and other coins. Yeah, I mean, I think right now if you guys are looking for your long-term holds, this is a great opportunity just to take some small bites out of it. I'm not going too heavy at the moment because what I'm looking for here is, we go to the weekly chart here. You know, we've had some nice runs here, nice runs here. We usually come back down quite a bit after each run. Let's see how far we end up coming back after this run, right? Major run back here. Fell down about 85%. Major run up here. Fell down about 75%. Now let's see how much we have to come down here. So far, we're only 52%. 75% is all the way down here. But, I mean, if we just come back down 70%, which is like, you know, how far we normally come to after these rallies, that's going to kind of bounce off of a nice level of support, and that's going to take us all the way back down to $20,000 or so. Now, I'm not saying we go down to $20,000, but I'm saying that's a realistic place where we could go, and it's not like it's not out of the realm of possibilities that we go back down to $20,000 over the next few weeks, months, or however long this rally really wants to take. I'm not too concerned about where we go, because I know whenever we find that bottom, it's going to be a great buying opportunity. But I do know that because of that, sorry for the cough, guys. Because of that, I'm not buying everything and putting all my money into crypto right now, when we obviously have to test out this area down here about the low 30,000s and then possibly come back down before then. But until then, you know, we can kind of do some day trading. We can see if we can find a level of support here. Right now, as we look at the weekly chart, we have an opportunity to have, make this go right here. We have an opportunity to break out here. That breakout would definitely give me a pause to say, hey, Michael, it might be worth buying here. But until we get something bullish coming out of Bitcoin, I'm not going to really go all in on altcoins and stuff like that. One of the reasons I started buying a bunch of stuff way back here, excuse me, I don't know why I didn't know that, way back over here, is because we had a big news conference. We were bouncing off of the 50 moving average on the weekly chart. We broke above a few trend lines. We were popping above the Ichimoku cloud. A lot of stuff was looking good. Right now, we have yet to see that good stuff, and because of it, I'm just gonna, you know, sit on my hands and wait a little bit. One thing I do want to see here is, can I have the Ichimoku cloud for this one? I don't think it does much here. Does it do much? A little bit of support. Breaking down below this. Did it actually do anything last time though? Okay. Major reversal didn't do nothing. Resistance, okay, so it has an impact. It's just not as reliable as I would say the daily chart is for the Ichimoku cloud. But we are breaking down regardless, so we didn't even bother to actually hold ourselves in the cloud. We actually had to go all the way through it. Let's take away that cloud now. There you go. But so far today, Bitcoin has had a nice little reversal. It you know, may not be the strongest one, but it's something we can appreciate here. Let's see. Hey, Monica. Oh, hey, Botford, exactly. Now, Monica, as far as BitTorrent's concerned, I would probably say BitTorrent's not going to be saved because of this, like, you know, price action-wise. I think it's, I don't even know what BitTorrent price is. I'll have to look it up on CoinMarketCap here in a second. But I would assume it's falling down just the same as Bitcoin is. And, you know, all those other altcoins. Let me see what's going on. BitTorrent new. So let me just do something here. Hold on. So I'm assuming last few days. Yeah, the chart kind of looks a little bit wonky here, doesn't it? I would assume something. Let's see, BTT. And this is the right one? Yeah. Oh, this is going to be so hard to really manage here because this started all the way back on July. It's going to be January 11th. It's up 13% today. I got to check to see what my BitTorrent actually looks like right now. Hold on, looks like we got to take like a mix match here, which I don't like. So let's go to the other one. Let's see what happened up until this date. So a month, 3 months. Looks like it came back down here to 0.0267. Yeah, so it looked like it was doing okay compared to everything else. 2.3. Still a decent market cap here. So it looks like it hasn't done anything too crazy yet. I'm probably going to shave off some of my BitTorrent here unless this starts to make a stronger move, and then from there I'll look to buy back more BitTorrent later on. But my only goal by selling it here is to get more BitTorrent down the line. So if you're fine with holding it, I'd still hold it. Maybe you can put that money towards BGB token and stuff like that. But let me see if I can talk to Kevin for you and see if he can let me know what's going on there. There we go. All right. It's right here. Let's see. There we go. Sorry. Great conviction to DCA into Bitcoin. No, I don't buy Bitcoin all the time. I just bought it a few times, and that was enough for me. The reason I bought Bitcoin, so I've always known about Bitcoin for a while, but back in like 2000, I think it was 18 or 19, something like that. Like after the big rally, it came back down to like $3,300 or $3,500, $4,000 range. And I was in Bozeman, and they have these like little websites where you can meet up with people that share similar interests. And I was like, I need to learn more about crypto, so let me go to one of these meetup places and just kind of learn what I can and kind of absorb some knowledge, because I had read some stuff online, I had read some stuff on Reddit, so I understood some basics here. I bought some Bitcoin, I bought some Litecoin and Ethereum, I had bought it on Coinbase a long time ago, and I was just like, Coinbase. Back then, Coinbase looked ugly. But basically what happened, I met this old couple there, and they were very old, very, very nice, and they were loaded. And what these people did is they were like real estate agents, but for crypto, between the miners and very wealthy individuals, okay? And so let's say a sheik from somewhere in Arabia wanted to buy some Bitcoin. They were to go through those two, and those two would find miners that were willing to have a favorable rate, right? And then therefore the person would buy the Bitcoin from the miners, and they would take a 2 to 5% cut out of the entire transaction. I think it was like something like 1 to 2% of the transaction, I think the highest 5, but 1 to 2% out of those millions of dollars of crypto that were traded from the miners, or bought from the miners. And so they have a massive house out in Montana, and it's called Bitcoin Manor, right? And funny fact that the husband actually has like 200 Bitcoin on a computer he can't access because he lost his password. There's so many stories about that, so I know Bitcoin will never go back to a certain level. But they convinced me, like, hey, my man, you have to buy Bitcoin. Like he says, don't even buy it. You don't even need to buy a lot because it's so cheap right now. Just he said like just buy like 4 or 5. And this is at $3,500. I was like, that's a lot of money. 4 or 5 Bitcoin, but I bought a few. I saved up a little bit of money for it, and he says like just hold it and forget about it. And so I hold it and forgot about it. And then after Bitcoin started going back up towards like 15,000 or so, I talked to him again, and he's like, hey, make sure you have it in a wallet because there's been a lot of scammers around. And that was when crypto crime was becoming a lot more prevalent, and you saw hackers starting to ask for Bitcoin as ransom money, stuff like that. But yeah, so he told me to get a hard wallet. I got a hard wallet. The hard wallets nowadays are a lot better than the hard wallets before. But yeah, I mean, it worked out fine for me. Let's see. Hey George, can you look at Crow USDD? Yeah, Crow's not doing anything too crazy at the moment. Yeah, it's only down about 0.5% right now. Let's go to year to date though. It's just still coming down. I mean, the next level of support you might have is what, 33? Is it already past 33? Yeah, about 33 cents or so. I think that's a good level of support. If it does break that 33 cents, it looks like it'll probably come back over here to these lows, about 24 cents. So be careful of it. I wouldn't be buying it just yet. Maybe a short, like a small buying opportunity for a long-term trade. But as far as a swing trade, the only way I'd be looking to buy this is if Bitcoin showed some type of strength, which so far it really hasn't done it so much. So I'd be careful with Crow Coin as far as buying it right now. Long-term, sure, you can buy it for the long-term though. Hey, Sexy Fish, happy to see you back. Let's see. Elderberries for the cough. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I got some tea here, and Mike, it's just been, this cough has been horrible. I feel like I'm just like almost over it, but it really just has been a hassle. I mean, I can't stand to cough at all. Oh, so here. Hey, bud, did I exit my SPY position this afternoon, or am I still holding? I'm still holding, but I scaled out. So I sold like half of my puts. They were about 700% profit. How could I not? And so I sold most of them. I have like 20% of them left. Not much at all. Good idea too, because it ended up coming back up to like SPY ended up roaring back towards the end of the day. Now, mine don't expire until February 11th, so I have a lot of time. So for that last little bit that I have, I'm either gonna make a lot of money or I'm gonna bust. But regardless, I've already made my money on that trade. So whatever I leave there now is a yellow that I'm willing to let go to zero. I'm willing to let it go back to zero. And those are that strike price for those plays was exactly. Let me go over to TD Ameritrade. Think or swim. Yes. Yeah, they're just 400 strike price. They're just 400 strike price there. So it's going to become less and less likely. But I'm more than happy to kind of let those SPY puts go and see where they go, because the whole reason I ended up buying those was to pretty much hold for the entire time. My thing was, I mean, like, I didn't think they would actually go up to 700% profit. So I was kind of hoping this yellow play might yield somewhere around like 400 to 500% profit. The fact they went to 700 profit, it was like, I should probably take some profit off here. And then we'll see what happens as far as those SPY puts down the road. But I did scale up just because can't be too greedy here. Wojak I know scaled out. I know a lot of you guys scaled out. Secret Fish sold on his puts on Friday, I believe. Yeah. So personally, yeah, I scaled out. I didn't sell everything because I wanted to see what happens with the puts. But yeah, I did scale out of them. Let's see right here. See right here. There you go. Hey Courtney, I'm posting a link down below in the comment section. Check that out for wallets. It's what I use to find one of my wallets. You're gonna find one that fits what you're looking for. He'll kind of explain it in a way where it depends on what you're looking for in the wallet, and I would check it out. Some are cheaper than others by sure, but definitely give it a look. Let's see. Hey Bobby, the cough took weeks from me, bro. I know it's been already weeks for me. I'm hoping it's just gonna be finished up here pretty soon. Hey, no worries, George. Happy to help you out. Hey, Mike, you just said an interesting fact about that crypto real estate. Those transactions could bring you to deal with filthy rich billionaires, but also shady mafia or crypto officials too. Oh, exactly. Yeah, exactly. The good thing is you always have the ability to say no to people and stuff like that, which could always be a help. I would never want to be a real estate person when it comes to crypto. I feel like it would just be the money might be good, but it would put you into touch with some really weird individuals for sure. But I mean, as long as you're doing everything legal, it works. If it works, it works. Hey Travis, happy to see you back, my man. There we go. Let's see. Hey Kraz, looking to beta finance. What's beta finance here? Down 10% year. Let me go to all. This really has not done anything since it was put on the market. What's the market cap? 92 million. I mean, whatever happened to this, it looks like people just don't believe in it, and people might have bought in for these short-term rallies, but this will make a bag holder out of you as it continues to go down and down and down, especially as Bitcoin is continuing to go down and down and down here. I'd be very careful about this. Maybe if I check out the website, maybe they have some social media. But usually a good social media team will be able to keep people somewhat energized and happy about what's going on. Beta finance. Let me see what's going on here. Market stability. I don't want market stability. I want to see the YOLOs hit the sky. Twitter, 54,000 followers. The social media seems fine. Yeah. For whatever reason, people don't believe in the long-term longevity of this coin, I guess. So I'd be very careful about it personally. I wouldn't really be buying into this. If you did want to, I would. This is one of those opportunities where I'd say just buy it one and done. Forget about it. If it pops in the future, you make some money. If it doesn't pop in the future, you just move on and forget about it. But I mean, as of now, this doesn't look worthy of my money. The way I like to trade coins like this is like if you hold that money, okay, instead of putting $200 into this or $500, whatever. Like let's say you wanted to put $500 into this coin and see where it goes in the long term. What I would do is I'd put that $500 in the USDC coin on the Voyager app. I would let that sucker get that 9% yearly interest monthly. You would be getting the interest payments monthly. And as long as the market is bearish and as long as it looks pretty depressing like it is now, I would just let that money sit in there. Once we start turning a corner and Bitcoin finds a major level of support and we start breaking out, maybe over the Ichimoku cloud or something like that, then I would start planning to put that $500, probably by then maybe $550 or even $600. I'd be looking to plan that out into maybe not $600, but that little bit more than $500. I'd be looking to put that money into some type of altcoin that is currently about to hit the exchanges at a time of an altcoin season, so you can take advantage of that full rally. Now that you have this chart looking like this, a lot of new traders that are looking for something to buy, they're going to look at this and say, wow, this looks like a horrible chart. Why would I ever want to buy this unless it's more of a day trade or something like that? I mean, I look at this and I'm like, I don't really like this coin that much, though, just from looking at the chart here. I'd wait for the chart to turn around before buying into it. I wouldn't buy it hoping that it turns around after I buy it, if that makes sense. You can. It's just going to be incredibly risky, and you really have no idea how long this bear market's really going to last. Maybe we come down to 30,000. Maybe we go back down to 20,000. We don't know yet. So this coin could have a long way to fall yet. So just be careful with it is my main point here. The good thing for it, at least they have an active social media. But I don't know if they're actually doing anything to keep people excited about the actual project in itself. Just be a real estate investor and developer, Mike. It's fun. I mean, I don't know what I would do. I couldn't do the type of stuff. I don't have. Maybe I have the personality for it. But I think it'd be just too weird of a job for me. Pop this up right here. There we go. Let me get another sip of tea here, guys. I'll definitely have to buy some elderberries, though. Let me take a quick peek here. I don't need to see BGB token for now. Coin market cap. Let's see. I can't click on this button anymore. It's a pain. Okay, hold on. I'm just taking a peek here to see if anything's really been... Actually, let me just do it the easy way. Fine, I'll do it this way. I hate the way they changed it. I wish they'll change it back. But let me just go over here. I just want to see if there's been any coins that are actually moving up. Not the ones that go parabolic all of a sudden and you're trying to chase it. I'm just talking about steady eddy returns here over the past few days. No. Kangaroo seems okay. Actually, let me check out this kangaroo very fast. Why is there's no market cap? Okay. How do you buy it? I don't care for Pancake Swap. Oh well. But it looks like the majority of stuff's coming down here, guys. So I'm not going to really be buying stuff in crypto for a minute, or until I at least see something bearish happening. If you guys have anything you want to buy, let me know, and I'll look into it for sure, though. I have that cough now. You're getting better, man. 2 to 3 more days before it's fully healthy, right? That's what I'm hoping for as far as this cough is concerned. It's been a nightmare to do my videos for it. I've had to shorten my videos so much because I'll be talking about something like I put out a video today, and I was talking about a potential rally in the stock market and the crypto markets over the next few days. Then it eventually comes back down, and I was talking about war and stuff like that. And I originally the video was going to be like 4 minutes, but I kept on hacking up along. I just gave up on making it a 4-minute video and just said the most important points and then cut it out. It was a bad video. But yeah, there's nothing I can do from that point. When it's over, it'll be over. Hey, thanks, Bobby. I appreciate it. Let me go back over here to Bitcoin now. We're watching a short-term little rally happen here, so I'm happy to see it. But yeah, I'm definitely trying to take it a little bit easier here, guys. I don't want to over talk or do anything that would risk it getting worse, because it'd just be such a pain. But once it's over, like, it's literally, guys, as soon as this cough is over, I want to start blitzing videos and stuff like that. I really want to start making some more content. And what I'll be doing over the next few days and weeks also is I'm going to be running some polls. I want to see what you guys want out of this channel, because I'm going to give you guys options plays, and I'm going to give you guys breakouts, breakout city. I'm going to give you guys breakouts. So breakouts is the first thing I'm going to provide. The second thing is going to be my streams, right? So I don't need the answers now, but when I run polls later on the channel, if you see one, please answer them. I'm not entirely sure the questions I need to ask right now, but I want to find out exactly what you guys want to hear, besides just, the streams and oh, what did I just say? The streams and my brain is totally off today. I need to get more sleep. The streams and the breakouts, right? I will also be doing more tutorials here. I can't do tutorials until my cough is gone, because I can't skip parts of tutorials, obviously. But once I have it, I'll be fine. I'm thinking of doing whiteboard crypto style tutorials, which would be pretty fun. I just gotta find a way to make it very simple, and I'm gonna ask some friends to help me out with that one as well. So I'm actually really excited for the tutorials. Once my cough is over, I'll be fine. Actually, let me check out FinViz here very fast, guys. Because some of you guys asked me about buying puts on NVIDIA yesterday. I just want to see how NVIDIA turned out. I said be careful of it. So, okay, I mean, you could have made money if you did a day trade on NVIDIA puts, but it looks like overall it did do okay here, and we did close above the opening, which is nice to see. Okay. Okay. Sometimes I tell you guys stuff, then I need to verify that I gave you the right advice, or my advice somehow worked out. Okay, they're still selling stuff, but not for a while here. That's fine. Alrighty. I appreciate it. Hey Alex, Michael, I'm late to buy Bitcoin. Obviously, I have 5K and I'm willing to hold long term. Once Bitcoin starts going bullish again, I plan on going all in. What coin do you think has the most potential? I wouldn't put that 5K all into one coin. What I'd be doing right now, since you have a lot of time, is I'd be going over to coinmarketcap.com or coingecko.com or any of the major coin websites. What I would do is I would go down to the market caps that are anywhere, if you want to play it a little bit more safe, you're going to go from $100 million to $500 million market caps. You're going to be looking at those coins. If you want more high risk and, of course, higher returns, you're going to be looking for coins that are anywhere from $50 million to $100 million. Anything lower than that, you're really playing with fire, but they can definitely bring you crazy returns, as you know. But whether you choose the $50 million to $100 million market caps or the $100 million market caps to $500 million market caps, you're going to start looking for coins that are under a penny. Personally, I like the coins that are under a penny. Okay, I would find coins that are under a penny that have the opportunity to go up to a penny or $1 on an altcoin season run, where they may go up a couple $1,000% or something like that. Okay. From there, what I would do is I would actually, after you find the price, after you see the market cap, I would go to the website and I would check out the website and I would see, I'd read the name, check out what they're trying to do, see if it can be memeable or if it's how do you say it? Is it exciting? Will social media pick up on such a coin? One of the things about Dogecoin and Sheeb, it's a nice, cute dog. Do they have something that you could share on social media and everybody would really like it? Okay, or can you imagine a fanatical base around that coin? Because that's really what you need in order to have a parabolic move. And then after that, if you deem it like a worthy coin for you to buy, then you're gonna have to see where can you buy it. Are you able to buy it on an exchange? If so, that's fantastic. That means you don't have to pay the $100 to $200 in gas fees. If you have to, swap for it, like a Uniswap or a Pancake Swap or something like that, then maybe it's not really worth buying. If you ask me, because those fees are going to be pretty expensive. And so but because we have a while before Bitcoin really wants to launch back up to all-time highs, and we have a while before another altcoin is likely, I would say that take this time now, save that money, do something with it. You could always put it into an interest account. Do some research on coins that you would like to have over time. And if you want to split up that money into 5 different coins, so 1,000 coins each, so if even one of those coins blows up, you'll be fine, right? Because the chance of getting the one coin you pick to go parabolic is pretty hard. So what I would be saying is just split up that $5,000 into 5 coins that have a good opportunity to pop, and all you need is one. Sometimes you might get 2, 3, 4, or maybe all 5 if you get extremely lucky. But all you need is one coin to go parabolic. I'd rather have $1,000 position go up like 5,000-6,000% rather than having a $5,000 position just go up a few 100%, if that makes sense. Hope that helps out, Alex. If you have any more questions, let me know. Let's see. Hey Patrick, what are your thoughts on the Blue Apron ticker? Apron? I thought of that as more of a pandemic play, personally. We can take a look at it though. How have they been doing since the pandemic? Really, this didn't do much, huh? I haven't looked at this. I haven't looked at this stock in forever. I thought it might have done a lot better. Kind of like how Stitch Fix did. This thing's been dying down for a while. It found a low all the way back down here in 2019. Was this 2019? So no, this is early 2020. Yeah. Okay. So COVID. Okay. Then it had the spike. Okay. So yeah, it did have the spike. Seems to have found a bottom. It seems to be doing okay. As far as what I see right now, though, I don't really... Hold on. Let me see if I can find the upside here. There we go. Here. I mean... Looks okay, breaking out above the 50. You could buy a small position here if you wanted to. I wouldn't really be buying options because, of course, this is only like $9. But you could buy some shares here if you wanted to. It does have earnings coming up here in a couple weeks. That's something to be aware of. Last earnings wasn't good. The earnings before that wasn't good, but earnings before that wasn't good. Earnings before that wasn't. It was okay. Earnings before this wasn't good. Earnings, this earnings wasn't good. This earnings was okay, but ended up coming down, down, down. Earnings has not necessarily been a good time of year for this. I will say though, sometimes it kind of comes back down pretty hard, but it manages to rally back up here a little bit. But as far as the profit is concerned, I don't know how much profit you could expect off of a stock like that through earnings. Maybe they're going to have a blockbuster earnings report where you might have, here we go. I'm just trying to see if anybody's actually been buying anything here. No, everybody's been selling. The 10% owner was selling back in December at $11, $10, so they got out of their position there. Salzburg Matthew. Yeah, he did not like that apron call. He did not like what they were doing apparently, so he had to cash out and he probably took some losses. What else do we got here? Okay. You know, You could buy some. Just be careful about what happens during earnings. It is optionable here, so if you wanted to buy a $10 strike price and hold it through earnings to see what happens with it, you definitely could. But you'd most likely be hoping for it to break out here and then start heading towards a major level of resistance up here at $15, then ultimately up here at about $29. It'd probably take some time to do that. There's an opportunity there, but this isn't too exciting of a play, I guess I would say, right? Especially since options usually do better when the price is moving in dollar amounts, not pennies. But if you wanted to just buy this on a short-term breakout, yeah, you definitely go for that one. We buy elderberry blossoms that we pick out in the mountains here in Idaho. We dehydrate them and I'm using them in our tea. The best berry to use for the flu and cold season is Adonis berry. Watch on YouTube. Oh, I'll definitely take a look at it here. And hey, Ghost, happy to see you back. Let's see. Hey, thanks, Alex. I appreciate it. Hey, Ahmed, yes. And hey, Ghost, I'm looking for the progressive ticker. Progressive. There you go. PGR, the Progressive Corporation. So it's going to be PGR, Ghost. Let me see what I can find out here. I mean, this is doing pretty well compared to everything else as you look at it. What I'd be looking for here, Ghost, is I'd probably just be looking to see if we can stay above this this downtrend here. Because I think what will probably happen over the next few days is if this does want to take a turn for the south, you'll probably actually see it break down below the 20 moving average and actually at the same day close down below the trend line here. If that happens, you can actually ride this sucker back down to maybe anywhere from $101 to $104. And that'd be good for a put. That might give you back over 100% or something like that. So I can see something like that happening pretty well. As far as it continuing to going up, you have this resistance line over here. That could be pretty interesting. Here. There you go. Hopefully it could break above and close above. Let me just make sure it's not, yeah. Break it and close above $110.84. That may be a good opportunity to buy. You can maybe see it soar up a little bit more. But until then, I just had this on the watch, just kind of on the back burner, waiting to see what happens with it. But it's due to make a decision now, so you should be able to pump out some money out of this no matter which way it goes. Just wait for it to make that choice. Oh, Secret Fish got it. Okay, there we go. Aronia berry? Oh, okay. Hey, Mitch, my man. Happy to see you back. I never tried that one. I feel like I'm missing out on a whole bunch of different berries and stuff like that I need to pay attention to. Let's see. But I've been really busy lately, guys. I've been doing a whole bunch of scripts for you guys, so I'm pretty excited to start reading those scripts off. I'm practicing more with editing. I'm going to try to make this my full-time gig along with trading, but like not like a full-time gig like how I've been doing it now, but you know, my life has been kind of turned upside down and whatnot through COVID, family stuff, and, you know, family stuff. But I'm going to try to become a mega YouTuber over time. I still have a lot to learn about YouTube, unfortunately, and I'm not that good at it compared to others. I'm going to try to find the balance in the future, because what I want to do is I want to do the daily streams once a day, right? Monday through Friday. Maybe eventually I'll take my Saturdays and Sundays off, maybe. But I want to do daily streams like I've been doing, you know, since April. But I also want to figure out the way to make quality content so I can get more views. And as of now, I don't know how to do it. So I'm going to keep on practicing. If you guys have any recommendations, feel free to post them down below the videos. Because when I look at all the other content creators, they're so much more entertaining. And I want to be entertaining, but I want to toss out some facts and stuff like that. But I got to figure out how to do it. Maybe say less ums and stuff like that. I'm just going to continue practicing and stuff like that. So I'm pretty excited to see where the channel goes from here. And I've also been working with some software, and I'm gonna get more and more better at it, which is going to be that whiteboard software. I think there's a crypto channel out there that's really good. I recommend you guys watch them. Whiteboard Crypto. they talk about a lot of basic crypto concepts or certain coins, and they explain it in terms of a whiteboard. So like whiteboard diagrams and stuff like that. I'm gonna have those for the tutorials, and maybe something else. I'm not sure. I hope to. My main point is I hope to make better content for you guys, which would be pretty fun. And I don't think it's gonna cost me any money to make better content. I already pay for all the trading view and all that type of stuff. I think right now I just need to start practicing more and more. And of course I'll start doing that practice a lot more once my cough is gone. But until then, my goal right now for the channel is to make it better, more subscribers, more views. Because what I eventually want to do by the time summer starts, I'm hoping I can get views at least. I want to get videos that at least get like 2,000 to 5,000 viewers per video. If that's the case, I think over the summer, or by the summer, I should be able to hire a part-time assistant, and that part-time assistant will be able to help me with a lot of the work I need to do for the channel, and therefore I'll be able to pump out a lot more content. Or you know what I could actually do? I could have a video editor on standby, which means all I'm doing is recording and stuff like that, and then they're the ones editing the videos and things of that nature, which would be fantastic. Is I need help with editing. I'm learning how to do it, but by no means am I fantastic at it just yet. Right here. So that's pretty much the gist of what I'm going to be doing most this next couple of months. And until then, I'll also be looking at a bunch of breakouts. I didn't really find much over the past few days that I really wanted to tell you guys about, which kind of irked me at the same time, guys. You guys know I've been trying to find some options plays for you for the past few days, and there have been a few that have been okay, but I haven't really seen much that I want to tell you about as far as the breakouts. Like here, right? I told you guys about the SPY puts. I told you guys about that. But besides that, I haven't really been looking at much. We see ABT at support, all this stuff. I go through these lists all the times. You see everything kind of heading for support, which is why I said we have a chance for a rebound. You guys may have bought for a short-term play here, but I don't know if that rebound's going to extend over the next few days or so. Rebound off the 200, nothing here. Rebound off of AIG. So, breaking out ALB, and that happened a couple days ago, though, so we missed that one. But yeah, so I'm going to try to find you guys some plays, but right now, I don't know if I can actually tell you to buy anything in this current market, right? There we go. Wow, even the penny stocks were boring today. That's rare. Kohl's Corporation. Kohl's did fine. I think it was Kohl's and Peloton came back up a little bit here. Okay, that's fine. Hey, Pasta Time 36. I like the name, my man. You're the only one I watch. The one tip is the audio is always hard to hear. I wear headphones as well. I can't wait to see you blow up. What do you call? Hey, thanks. I'm trying to fix the audio. It's so weird with whatever this is, Adobe Premiere software. I know it needs to be louder, and I try, but I'm afraid it's going to overdo it. So you can see right now I have the clip volume up here. I don't even know. Yeah, you can see it. You can see how this is normal right here, and I try to turn it up. Maybe I should turn it up a little bit more here, and I think that might just be because the headphones I use, I think they may be turned up too high. And so I'm hearing it through like a louder version than what you guys are hearing it for. So maybe I'll change it up a little bit, and I'll see how that works out. Turn off the background voice equalizer there though. So we'll see how it goes. I think I'll be fine, but I need to really practice this stuff down here because I need to start talking with some of my friends that do YouTube channels a little bit more, because I have lots of friends that do YouTube full time, but none of them are in finance. And to them, finance is the weirdest little niche in the world because there's so much weird stuff in there, and there's no what do you say? It's much more of the Wild West than a normal channel would be about, funny videos or news or something like that. Because if you go over here, you go to YouTube, and I go over here and I type in Bitcoin or crypto or whatever, and you see the thumbnails. There's fire in this one. There's just some dude with a balding with Bitcoin Wild Day. That's a good guy. He's fun to watch. The end of Bitcoin and crypto. Okay, so I don't like that, but still, so obvious. Whatever. There's so many different thumbnails out there. There's a simple one from Benjamin. He has good content. Urgent. You need to know about this. So there's all types of random thumbnails out there. A lot of other niches have some pretty simple thumbnails that don't really look so crazy here. Jim Cramer. Jim Cramer has been very wrong about a lot of stuff. He told people to buy a couple days ago. Oh snap! I just closed TradingView. Hold on, TradingView. TradingView. There we go. And let me take a quick look here. We did tap on this. I can't even see which one that is. The number is always, yeah, it is the 8-1. Okay, yeah, we did tap on the 8-1 GAN line, and we did hold. I want to see us hold this level, but I don't know if we will. We'll check this out over the next few days and see if we can consolidate. But if you guys, I took away the other GAN level since we already broke down between too many levels of it. Let me actually move this 45-degree angle mark right there. But for now, let's see what happens if we have a chance to break out. If we go sideways over the next few weeks, I'd be more than happy with that. Views might go down, stuff like that might go down, but at least people aren't going to be losing as much money here. It might just be boring sideways action. We're going to have to really watch out to see what happens with the Ukraine-Russian war, though. Every time I turn on the news, every single day, it seems like there's been another escalation or something has changed. So I know that we're taking some of our extra staff out of the embassy. That was one thing. Now we're considering putting 8,500 troops over to the Eastern Front. And on top of that, the stock market's down because of the Federal Reserve, plus the all the stuff we've just been talking about. It'll be an interesting time for sure over the next couple weeks. So the safest thing you guys could do is to sit on the cash you have and kind of weather the storm and just wait to see what happens. Otherwise, you could take baby bites. What I'm pretty much doing is I'm just waiting for a more bullish move to enter back into the crypto markets. I have positions here and there, but as far as like something I can really say, hey guys, I'm really excited to see where we go from here, that type of stuff. I'm really, really excited. I waited out a little bit. Oh, not even close to that one. I'm just playing around with that one. It's not really important. Hey, Brandon. No. I think he's talking about volume with the other videos. Hey, Victor. Bro, do you have Mexican roots? You sound like my uncle, Trip Out. I am half Mexican. Hold on a second here. My dad was an illegal immigrant from Mexico. He was deported when I was a kid because he didn't have his papers. So I think he was deported when I was like 5 or 6 or something like that. I haven't really heard from him since then. We tried to get him to the country a few more times when I was younger. And I think he got across twice, but he was deported again and again, so we just kind of gave up. But I know he's somewhere in Mexico. He's like one of 17 kids. A massive family. But if we go over here to... I'll just have some fun with you guys right now. Let's see. I think I have the information on my computer. Right here. Sign in. And I go right here. Yeah, here's my DNA makeup. Though I'm a weird person, my people. I'm just weird. So the dominance in me, according to this, is 18% Indigenous America Central, Mexican. Nigeria 15, Cameroon, Congo, and Western Bantu peoples 14, Irish 9%. Yeah, right. Mali 9%, Spain 8%, Ivory Coast 4, Swedish, Denmark 3, Senegal 3, Northern Italy 3, North Africa 2. And then you got Mexico, some more Mexican, Baltics and stuff like that. France 1. I don't know about these smaller ones. I never think those ones are accurate. Same with these ones right here. But yeah, I'm a weird mixing pot. I'm a mixing pot of stuff over here. I got good hair. I'll take that. Here we go over here. There we are. 4-minute chart. I always think it's a little bit better, so you can see we tapped here, broke down here, tapped there, then finally broke down, tapped here, and now we're going to be trying to break back above this level to see what happens from there. See, Jim Cramer, he's the worst of all time. Yeah, I think, I don't know. I think Jim is more of a personality. He does have good plays every now and again, but I think, I don't know. I've just found so many people that are better than him. I feel like so many more people are qualified to do the job he does on CNBC. Maybe they're not as energetic as him. I think that's just the only difference. But I don't know much about his personality besides the persona he puts on TV. But I've never liked his financial advice that he gave as far as what to buy, because I always see it as like he'll tell you to buy something that's about to break out or something that looks okay, right, or just good fundamental earnings. But the timing that he tells you to buy something, it's always kind of at this weird fake out spot. So I wonder if I could find an example for you guys. Imagine a breakout of some type of pattern, okay? But then there's a 200 moving average kind of hovering a little bit above it. And so what happens is it breaks out, it looks like it's going to be fine for a little bit, and then boom, it hits that 200, then it gets rejected back down. Normally, when you want to find the most bullish breakouts to give to people, which that's what I would want to do, it's harder right now, of course. I normally like to buy a stock that is going to be that's already as close to all-time highs. It's above the 20 moving average, the 50 moving average, and the 200 moving average, and that leads to a lot less resistance. That means it doesn't have to break above the 20 moving average or the 50 or the 200 once it breaks out of whatever pattern it comes up with. This may be an inverse head and shoulders. This may be a cup and handle, pennants, flag, whatever. As long as it's breaking out and there's not that much resistance above it, those are the best opportunities you guys can have for making money in the options market or just in the stock market in general. But sometimes it's just really hard to say, hey, there's only a 20-day moving average above it. What harm could that do, right? If you go back over here, I want to say for Bitcoin, can I drag this over a little bit here? Let me go back to Nylon. It over here. So this was a breakout right here. If you missed out buying it right here, which most people did because it just launched up so fast, right? Well, what happened? It ran into the 200 moving average and it came back down, popped above the 20, it tried to get back up here, then all of a sudden, boom, moved down. So that's the type of stuff that gets recommended a lot on TV for people like that. But the best opportunity is to wait for the price to just already get above this. And for now, that's going to take some time. But you can see what happens, like if we see a breakout from a while ago, right? Put this off. There we go. You can buy this breakout. Something similar happened right here, right? You can buy right here. This is a different example because it actually closed and there was a whole other day after it. But you could buy right here to do an opening position. You could ride this wave to see what happens here. In fact, let me go here and go to the 200 moving average. And let me make this go to the daily. And when was this? This was October 1st. Oh, this is the 4-hour chart. So let me see what happened here. There you go. Oh, you might not see that line. Can they draw the line? Okay, there we go. It's going to be a little bit hard here. But when you buy the breakout, you can either start to scale out right here after a nice move, or you can just hold on a little bit longer to see what happens as it actually approaches that trend line there. A lot of people like to wait and see what happens. That's perfectly fine. And then once it breaks above it, you can definitely buy. The safer thing to do in these situations is to take a small position here and then buy a heavier position once it actually breaks out and holds. I prefer to wait for the 30-minute moving average or above to break out above the 200 or whatever the moving average is here, In this circumstance, the 15 closed above it right here. The 30. Oh, snap. I probably shouldn't have changed time frames. The 30 closed above it right here as well. So, you know, I might have bought in right here, even another double down because you had to wait for the candle to close, right? But you still had another 4%, especially with leverage. Wait a little bit longer. A little bit higher up here. And then you feel a lot more emboldened to hold just because you've already... Look at this. All the moving averages are down here. All the moving averages are down here. Only thing you have going forward is something like a golden cross or something like that. A golden cross is perfect for, like, you know, wind at your back, so to speak. Let me turn this back off, though, to chart. The good thing about the death cross is now in the future we're going to have a golden cross. That's the one thing I can say with certainty. And there we go. Golden cross happened, or excuse me, death cross happened way back here. A down day, then what happened? We just kept on going down. Excuse me. Alrighty. But Bitcoin is trying to have a little bit of a rally today. I like to see that. May not be a massive... Oh. Some whales in here pop, 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 pop. That is some whales really trying to shove us up right here. Yeah, there it goes. That was interesting to watch. Yeah, have a good night, LaGrasso. Let's see. Hey, Victor, Mexican Guerrero? No, no. I used to know Spanish, but I lost it as a kid. Check out Accurate bounced off a fib line. Do you think it will break through? Bounced off of a fib line. Let me see. Somebody is trying to push this sucker back up. Wow. Okay, well, that's interesting. Coin market cap. I don't see it here anywhere. AC. ACRE? You might be on Finviz then? Ares Commercial Real Estate Corporation. Yeah, it bounced off of a support level down here, $13 or so. I would wait for it to break out or break down before doing anything really to this one. At the moment, it's kind of in that no man's land. I'd rather just wait for a breakout to occur before hopping into it. Yeah, nice trend line that went up here, though, even though it broke down below it. What's the... What's down there? Real estate. All right. Let's see. Things November that's fast. Below the SMA, below the 50, below the 20, below 200. I'd be careful with this one for now. I would really wait for it to actually have a breakout or a breakdown before looking to buy or short this sucker. Potentially, it looks like it'll probably try to break out here in the next few weeks or so. Maybe in a week or so. But I'd be waiting to for the breakout to occur before then. But that's just because I'm a little bit more conservative. If you wanted to buy some right now, you definitely could. I would have tried to buy it a little bit earlier today, though, you know, when it got back under these $14 or so. See. Hey, Victor, you been shorting? Oh, there's no problem with shorting, guys. If you guys want to short crypto or you guys want to short a stock or something like that, go for it. It's money. I mean, ask a Secret Fish. I don't know if Secret Fish shorts much, but we bought puts that were betting that the SPY was going to come down, and it came down, and we made money. I mean, at the end of the day, all you really want is your portfolio to get larger over time. You just want to find a way that does it consistently. Now, the way I try to help you do it is by getting you guys to start off on a trading journal. That way you guys can keep track of all of your trades, good and bad. If you guys keep track of your trading, you'll be fine. But if you guys, don't keep track of the way what you're trading, what's making you money, what's making you lose money, and you don't adapt to the, you don't take advantage of what's making you money, basically, you're going to lose money over time, and you eventually not have enough capital, or you get so frustrated that you drop out of the market. almost like dropping out of college. Just you just kind of drop out of it, which is why once my voice gets back, I'm going to start doing more tutorials. I have a whole playlist that I've been building out, and I've just been doing tons of typing for it because I can't talk, obviously. But one of the things, the way it's going to kind of flow with this tutorial that I'm trying to get you going on is the first thing is going to be about organization, which nobody will watch because nobody ever cares about organization. After that, we're going to talk about some basic concepts of trend lines. I think trend lines are a very easy thing for people to learn. Then we're going to talk about moving averages, and I want to get you guys on a basic understanding of how to trade just using those two things, and then we can eventually start applying more and more stuff. But if you guys catch a bull market, right? If you guys catch a bull market and you guys understand how basic trend lines work, and you only look at certain plays, you actually have a watch list, you're going to be fine. I go out of my way to look for breakouts for you guys, but remember, the majority of the stocks that I look at are stuff like Tesla, Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Taiwanese semiconductor company. What else do I have on mine? There's Boeing, P&G, that's tobacco. Philip Morris, no, I think it's PM. So I mean that I just basically have a watch list, and all I do is on average is just trade those. Now, and SPY, stuff like that. But if I find something that I like, I give it to you guys, and of course I'll trade it too. But I'm not nearly as bullish on those ones as I am on the ones that I know and love, because I've traded Apple like 1,000 times by now. I've traded Microsoft like 1,000 times. If I give you the play like I did a couple weeks ago with the CTSH, I think it was called, or CHST, whatever it was. I bought some. I made some money off of it, but I was not nearly as heavy as I was when I was trading Apple and stuff like that. And so I'll help you do all that type of stuff. My thing is, I really need to write scripts because I go off on so many tangents while I talk. So I want to make sure when I'm doing these recordings for you guys, I'm teaching you guys some of the stuff that I know. That I form it in a way for it's easy for you guys to understand. And it could be stuff that's pretty, like normal, that you guys know all the time, like trend lines or moving averages or patterns or stuff like that. But some of the things that you guys don't know that I tell you guys every now and again is, when you break through a candle, it usually takes a lot more force. So usually you start to see longer candles on days where it's breaking above the 20-day moving average, the 50-day moving average. So you got to be extra cautious at those key levels of support, because if it does fall, it will fall. If it does spike, it will spike. Does that make sense? So it's those small things that you see that can really help you out. If we go over here to the daily, as far as Bitcoin's concerned here, I'll make it nice and simple. All right. Long candle to break down below the 200. Long candle to get above. Longer candle. Longer candle. Longer candle. Longer candle. Longer candle. This one actually wasn't even too bad of a candle. It's short. Longer, and you see relative. See what I mean? Longer. Keep on going. Long. Shorter. I think that was actually 1, 2. This was a little bit shorter, so it's a little bit different. I think it's just because of the cluster of all the moving averages, but it does go against what I've been saying. So there are exceptions to the rule, if that makes sense. Longer, support, longer. So you guys get the overall point I'm trying to tell you guys. And so it's those small little things like that that I try to also put in there, because most people don't talk about that type of stuff for some reason. Mostly because it's not 100% all the time. But I think, if you looked at what I just showed you, you would say more times than not, when the price of, when the daily candle or 4-hour candle, whatever, is crossing, I use it mostly for like the 4-minute candles and the 4-hour candles and the daily candles. But more often than not, when the candle is forced to cross above a moving average, it's usually a much stronger move in order for it to close above it. I'm in the money on ACO, just wasn't sure about holding. I think about scaling out, but I don't think you're in a dangerous position at the moment. I think you're dangerous. I just don't buy stuff in the middle because I have no idea which way it's going to go down. It's in a downtrend, so you would assume down. But if it does have another, like, of course, if SPY has a rebound over the next few days, you should be fine. Just scale out as it approaches that level of resistance on the upper side. I short all the time and it makes money? Exactly, yeah. Hey, Teaser, happy to see you back, my man. I know, right? Breakout City. I just wish there was more breakouts to go around. Right now, the last big play I gave you guys was puts. And the puts I told you guys about, they were, well, not anymore. At one point today when I was scaling out of a bunch of them, they were up 700%. And I'm still holding them now, but I don't know if they're going to go back up to a 700% profit. But those calls expire February 11th. Those puts expire February 11th with a strike price of 400 for the SPY. So we have a lot further to, a lot more time before they expire. So who knows what they'll do, but I'm excited to see where they go. Just to see what happens, though. Excuse me. Whoosh. Yeah. But right now, guys, crypto is not doing anything too exciting. Their overall market's still headed down here overall. It doesn't look too good. I'm hoping we can have the short-term rebound here. But remember the big picture as far as crypto is concerned. Remember the big picture. This is the weekly chart. Somebody told me earlier that Coinbase might be a better one, so let's go here. Maybe not. Wow, really? Coinbase. Maybe if I type in BTC, Coinbase USD. Did I do something else? Crypto. There we go. Okay, there we go. Sorry, it was a different Bitcoin on Coinbase. So here we go. So we're used to these larger drops, right? So Bitcoin may have to fall another 20% or so before we end up taking back a rally. But remember, guys, last time Bitcoin fell down, or this isn't last time, this is 2017, it fell down about 83%, right? So that's the first one. Next time, it fell down 70%, 71, 72. Afterwards, we came all the way back down here to about 54% or so. And now, off of this high, we're coming back down here so far, it's about 52%. We might have to come all the way back down here a little bit more. That's fine with me, but I'm not really buying too much stuff yet, just because I want to find the bottom here. We may take a week to kind of hover around and stagnate. We still have 5 days and 21 hours until that happens. We may end up coming back up here before ultimately coming down. Who knows? But right now, we're not... we still have a while away before we hit a good level of support, I guess is what I would say. So I'm definitely going to take it easy here. The 1 month chart looks a lot similar. Nice strong move. If you look at the monthly here, we're tapping right here on the 20-month moving average. Haven't broken down below it, but we're there. I would assume if we do have that long candle, we have another 6 days until the month is over. That could really push us down back here to 28,000. I hope it doesn't happen, but long moves when breaking out. Yeah. So just careful with crypto at the moment, guys. It's not like we're going to like $5,000 or something like that, but it definitely there's definitely a question of how long this bear market will last, and so you got to keep that in perspective as you hold your cash and you're kind of deciding when you want to buy back into the market. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Ghost. Yeah, there you go, Ryan. So careful with it. I just looked at the downward channel and I was like, this looks like it still wants to come down here. But you know what? Every once in a while you have a reversal, so there's opportunity. I wouldn't be going heavy on it, but you're already in the money, so you're fine. You can always scale it at your leisure. Wow, I mean, the only thing I see up right now on mine is BSV. It is not doing anything incredibly crazy at the moment either. Are there anything that's going down quite a bit here? No. The market's kind of just waiting for Bitcoin to make up its mind, and can't blame it at that. There we are. All right. That should be fine. All right, but I'm gonna call it a night, guys. I need to get my voice healed up here pretty soon. I'm trying to think. keep an eye out for a Bitcoin update video later tomorrow. I think I like 6 o'clock as a time to do my streams. I might change it to 5 o'clock maybe in the future. Maybe. I'll figure it out later on. But I think right now for the channel, since I'm going to be posting so many videos that because of the YouTube rules about notifications, you guys can only get 3 notifications from my channel in a 24-hour period. I think the best thing I can do is to just always be streaming at the same time, Monday through Friday. Saturday, I'll try to get in there. Saturdays for me just rough because my mom has dialysis, so I have to drive her over there. I have to, and I have to do all that type of stuff here. So I think for now, I'm going to do every single stream at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Maybe move that over to 5 o'clock in the future. And then, so if you guys don't see a notification, just know at 5 o'clock Pacific time, I will be live for you guys talking about whatever the markets, whatever's happening in the market. I may do extra streams here and there, but those will be surprise streams that I don't tell anybody about. That's just like, hey, I feel like I want to stream, or hey, there's some really mega event happening in the crypto world or in the stock market world, something like that. Then I'll hop on the stream. Like if it's like 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm like, doing my teeth or something like that, washing my teeth, and all of a sudden I hear like tomorrow Russia is invading Ukraine. Guess what? I'm hopping right on my computer to stream with you guys, all that type of good stuff, right? And I think that'll give me enough time to make some videos and do all the other fun stuff I want to do as well. But I think since I'm going to be posting so many videos here once my voice gets back up to normal, and you guys won't necessarily be getting notifications, I think I should probably keep the 6 o'clock time frame kind of locked in for now. Let's see. So here. All right, everybody. Have a good rest of your night. Guys, relax. As much as I want to tell you guys, let's go to the moon and stuff like that, might be heading for a short-term reversal. But find your clear breakouts and breakdowns and practice day trading if you can. If you know how to day trade, go on a day trade. But if you wanted to practice, again, I have the link for Get down below. You don't even have to put money in there. That's not the point of me sharing it. It's they have a great paper trading platform, and I recommend you try to practice using leverage up to 5x. Don't do more than 5x leverage. I did some day trading with you guys this morning just for fun. But 5x leverage, no more than that, because that gets really risky over time, okay? Once you make a good trade on 5x leverage, and like, oh, I can do 10x leverage, I can do 20x leverage, I would have made so much more money. Don't fall for it, because eventually you make a bad trade and you're going to lose all those profits you had in the first place. All right, everybody. See you guys a little bit later. Relax. Enjoy your guys' night with the family and whatnot. I'm going to eat some dinner with my family here pretty soon, and then I'm going to take Loki out to use the bathroom. Thanks again, everybody. And if you guys have any questions, I've been getting more active in the Discord as well, so I've been trying to talk with you guys a little bit more there. And look forward to some more videos coming out tomorrow as far as technical analysis on Bitcoin's part.